Hi, have you been trying to work out what the matrix really is, what ascension really is, or, how do you return humanity to the planet? What is the purpose of life? Well, I've got a little analogy here that might clarify a few things for you. I am the founder of Forensic Healing, so I read energy fields, and I have spent my life working out why we create the things we create, or why we attract certain things, and why the world is in the state that it's in. And that has given me great insight on understanding the law of attraction, because the world is based on a law of attraction, and it may look like the law of attraction isn't working, or even the law is corrupt. Well, this might clarify everything for you. So let me I've got this little ball here, and this represents your soul. See, it's all nice and light and glowing. This soul has been around for eons. Your soul has gone through many lifetimes and probably many universes. So this soul comes in with information, history, and some of it, there is a veil over it. Some of it is being forgotten, and there's a reason to all of that. However, you are starting to unwind your soul in this lifetime. This is the opportunity that you can. So your soul comes in to this lifetime having experienced many other lifetimes, and this is a clear box that I make here. This clear box represents your mind, it represents your beliefs, it represents your emotions, and at the moment it's clear. So your soul has a clear view of everything. There's nothing that is obstructing it. It's clear, it's free. It's free to think how it wants to think, be how it wants to, because there's nothing in its way. There's nothing controlling it. It's all clear. However, you've come into this lifetime from a previous lifetime. And I'm going to use a black string here. And this is going to represent a pattern. Some things we're contracted to come into experience. Some things are unfairly contracted. There are many reasons why we come in, and we end up in with a different life than somebody else. But you will come in with a pattern of, sometimes it's victim. You've been a victim in past lifetimes, and this is an energy. So this pattern here comes in childhood, and you might come into a childhood of being beaten even, and that victimizes you. And then you might be a victim in adulthood or when you go to work. And this little pattern here gets thicker of being a victim. And there's little notches on it, because when anything that's negative, it creates attachments, things to attach to it. It's like negative thought forms become a physical thing. But then this victim, feeling like a victim, gets thicker as you go through life, because you might date somebody and they may victimize you, or you feel that it's all unfair. And this is this pattern right here, victim. And it gets thicker and thicker because it's law of attraction. You feel like a victim, you blame others, and then you continue that cycle. You keep meeting other people and proving your theory right, that you are a victim. And there it is. So that's your pattern of victim. Then you might have another pattern of feeling like you're judged all the time. So you're here to come into this lifetime to actually undo your judgments. However, undoing your judgments isn't by people loving you. I've only realized this by working with so many people and looking at the planet, that people actually don't change voluntarily. If everything is okay, they'll just stay the same. I notice that it's when people are at their knees, and even then some people don't change, that they will decide that it's not working for them. So if you come into it and agree, you might say, okay, I'm going to come and unlearn my judgment, but I'm learning my judgment, your judgment. You get people that judge you. Your parents judge you. Your siblings judge you, you feel bullied at school. So here's this pattern of judgment, and then it just keeps going on. At work, you feel judged. People say certain things, and then you judge yourself. You've got this pattern here. Then you start judging yourself, and this is a pattern that gets thicker and thicker and thicker of your judgments. Okay? So here you are, And this is winding up in, you're getting stuck in your victim as well. This victim little pattern here is winding up in your judgment line, which is often, they go hand in hand. And then you get judged, you judge yourself and you criticize yourself, and that gets thicker and thicker and thicker. And this is your soul now getting stuck in all of that. And those patterns are just, it's law of attraction. It becomes you. It now has become your mind. And these patterns go on, and lessons go on. And then you might decide to try and get off. You might try and get off, and you might join religion. So this is the white rope, and there are false white lights. So you might go, I'm going to go follow religion. And my soul needs food. My soul is feeling really void and needs some sort of spiritual food. So you might join a religion. And then it teaches you that, you're sinful and that you need to behave in a certain way. And this is called a false white light. And then you're praying outside of yourself. You pray to entities. You pray to Jesus. And in that prayer is an energy. And that goes out and gets lost. Your power is given to somebody else. So this is called false white light. And we get lots of that because we go and believe certain people, we believe certain things, and then we get on the false white light. So that is, this is actually making my throat, when I cough, it's also a sign of things. Anyway, a sign of truth. If there's something there, then my body starts reacting. Okay, so now let's go further. Oh yeah, by the way, so then when you say you're on the false white light, I've got little clips here. There are so many ways you can get implants and things put on you. You join a religion, you often get, or you get baptized, you can get crucifixion implants, and that signs you up for a life of suffering. So they clip on to you, your energy field, like here's one here. Then that siphons their energy. It comes from the negative alien agenda or other entities that then are able to control you. When you have these emotions of negativity, and then you're hooked onto a false white light, and you're giving away energy, you're able to be, these little implants are able to attach. So you might get an implant. So I've got a few here. You might get false timeline implants. So that's where your soul now can be recycled and be brought back to earth, and they sit on your energy field. You can, a ghoul entity, you end up like drinking alcohol or taking drugs, and then you get all these entities and things that, attach to you because you're trying to like get out of this hell that you're feeling. All right, so now let's go the other way. So then you have feelings of low self-worth. So here it is here, low self-worth, another pattern. You come through and you go, well, see, I'm not worth much. And then you get that person that treats you badly is proving to you that you aren't worth much because they treat you bad. They say that you're crap or whatever. And then you say to yourself that you're crap. And then you choose things that are crap. So this emotion of low self-worth and your worth, it gets shattered, and the longer you stay in these situations goes round and round and round, and it ties you up here. So all this low self-worth, then you can get other implants that are attached to you, like, let's see, we've got false memories, holographic inserts, so you can be coded to remember false things or think false things, so that's another clip there. Miasms is just frozen dead black dead energy, and that's like a toxin, and then that can hop onto your energy field. Like, so you become really like screwed up. You start to get manipulated. Then you can have another feeling of anger. You go, my God, I'm so sick of this life. I'm so sick of everybody controlling me. Then you have this anger, and then it goes around and around because it just gets more angry. Then you get more unhappy, you get more dissatisfied, you hate people, or you hate things that they do. Then you see all the dark, and then you just see more dark as it gets darker and darker and darker and darker and darker. So that is your little matrix, and this is how you get clipped on. And the more you stay in this dark state and not break away, the more that little things can jump onto you, and you can get mind control. You can get a curse mutation implants, just you're cursed, because then you end up cursing someone else with your anger, and then that curse comes back, and then you carry through the curse in this lifetime. I've seen that happen. Or people just put curses on you, so things are unfairly or fairly done. And this cycle continues because that is this energy, as you can't see it, but it's on your soul. You'll get very trapped in here and you don't know how to get out. And you've seen people get to this state, they kill themselves, they go on the drugs, and those people that hit rock bottom then start to, and that's why sometimes you're really crying out to the universe and go like, I want to get the hell out of here. And sometimes you can lose everything and hit rock bottom, so that all of this that you've based your life on falls away, and these little clips fall off, and no longer do you get recycled back to earth. No longer do you crucifixion implants come on you. You can have genital implants put on you, Drac entity, your energies, your DNA is damaged, false timelines, fear implants, and Nubian black heart, so you can, an AI interference, so you can have so much starting to attach to that. And I've met those people, they're like a beehive of entities, and I see them, and it's like really disruptive to your energy field. And they have all these things on them because they want to be right, they want to be egocentric, they have low self-worth, so they fight to prove themselves better, and then they have all these little attachments, right? So then they really binds them up. So you want to know how your purpose is to unbind yourself. And how to get these clips off? Well, you need to understand universal laws first. You need to understand that what you are doing isn't working. Why people have come into your life that judge you is so that you learn to not judge yourself. You are here to learn to return your self-worth. You're here to return when you hurt someone else. You're hurting yourself, you're hurting the planet. It's you to wake up to the things that you are choosing aren't humane. And when you start to change this whole thinking, and then you start doing things, you might start meditating, you'll stop drinking, smoking, drugs, abusing your body, going out with negative people, then definitely healing is the most powerful way to start, because then it shows you what's in your energy field. Then you can pull off these implants, because sometimes taking off, like even sacrifice patterns and programming, you need to have some healing to get these things off you. But then you need to do cleanses of your body physically, emotionally, spiritually, and then after a while you start unwinding all of this matrix. You unwind it and you unwind it and you unwind it, and it's definitely a process until you can get rid of it all, and you get rid of your fears and all this comes off. And then you have nothing enclosing you. Get off that false white light. Now the false white light, I'll tell you what the real white light is. You. That is you. When you get really balanced, your gut, your instincts is your GPS. It's your power. It's guiding you, and it will tell you things. So the more aligned you become, the more clearer that little message is. And that is what becoming spiritual is. This is what ascension is tuning in and making your body, soul and spirit all aligned and all one. So then it becomes clear, and then you are free. You have nothing that you fear. You are detached. And then all of this falls away, this matrix falls away, and then you are part of the evolution of humanity, because you don't have those low vibrations and all that dark stuff. You're free. That is the matrix. That is how to get off the matrix. Very simplistic, because I am simple. However, it will let you think about then, what are the things you're choosing in your thoughts? What are you wanting for someone else? What are you saying to yourself? And that everything is a reflection. And you look at your patterns and you see yourself go in that cycle. And the people show up to remind you that the people that judge you remind you to stop judging yourself and to start thinking something differently, because you don't give yourself enough credit that you are the creator of your life. Yeah? Okay, so thanks for listening. I'd love to hear your comments about what you think about this little demonstration, getting off the matrix and freeing yourself. Okay, take care.